Giant happy turnips, an ever-expanding world, a robust skill tree, puzzles, skeletons, automation, frickin' laser beams, and giant happy turnip murder. This is Forager. Forager is a survival crafting game where you gather materials and fight monsters to expand both your world and your capabilities. As you gather materials and expand your world, you also level up your character, which lets you choose from a huge array of abilities and crafting recipes that all expand what you're able to do and build. The game excels at always giving you something new to reach for, whether it's saving up gold to buy a new island, leveling up to get a cool new skill, or fulfilling the needs of some strange green creature who just needs someone to throw him a frickin' bone, or 100 of them. Wherever you go, there's always puzzles to solve, collections to complete, or permanent buffs to chase after. You start the game with one island, a few resources, and a super white naked dude with a pickaxe. That's you. Since there's nothing much else to do, you just start whacking shit until you get resources. As you get more and more resources, you can start to build things that craft things that you can build other things from, and that's basically the whole progression of the game. Where it starts to get cool though is that you eventually start getting gold coins which you spend to expand your world, giving you new places to decimate for their resources. Every time you expand, you get a random island that could give you a puzzle to solve, a dungeon to conquer, or just more space for resources to respawn. As you explore, craft, solve puzzles, and kill, you gain levels that let you choose from a vast skill tree offering all kinds of buffs and crafting unlocks. On top of that, some of the rewards you earn include these giant-ass chests, which, when unlocked, offer you a random permanent buff to make your adventure easier. These can range from a lantern that follows you around and lights up your path, to a gold multiplier that makes each gold you collect worth more. Early game is all about manual resource collecting, and holy ass does it feel slow at first. When I first picked up this game, I thought all my time was gonna be spent slowly whacking trees down with a pickaxe. Lucky enough, it's not like that the whole way through, because eventually you get to up your attack speed, upgrade your pickaxe, or get different tools to chop shit down with. The skill tree is something that if you don't want to play this game several times, you should probably look into it before locking your choices in. I've already started this game over 3 times, and as I get deeper and deeper into the tree, I realize I should have picked different things before leveling up slowed to a crawl, which it eventually does. Luckily, as you start diving into mid and late game, there's a bunch of mechanics that help you up your gains as you build up your world. A wallet that scales what gold is worth, gloves that increase your attack speed, potions that double the amount of resources you get, double the experience gained, make resources drop coins on hit, and spreads lightning around your body as you laser beam rocks you summoned with magic. Yeah, shit gets pretty crazy late game. Mid to late game, the resource gathering starts to get much faster. You start to unlock advanced crafting that enables more automation, you've got more space for activities, and with gold buffs and magic, you can start to unlock islands a little bit faster, even though they do start to get more expensive as you go along. This game has a lot more content than I thought it would when I first started playing, for better or worse. I say that because this game can start to feel grindy as hell. While it's satisfying and fun to find a new dungeon, get a buff, or level up, the time spent between these things is generally filled with this. Though it does get faster and more automatic, this is basically how the endgame plays out. Get a bunch of resources, upgrade something, get a bunch of resources a bit faster, upgrade something. I've kind of landed on the love-hate thing with this system, because when I finally feel like I've had enough of the grind, they throw something new and shiny at me and I feel reinvigorated with the game. After about 5 times of doing that though, I think I've had enough. As I've gained more and more automation, I feel like my job is to wait around for the resources to come to me and build something every now and then that makes my progress a little bit faster, and it's starting to lose its appeal. Luckily, this game has some incredible replayability. I'm just gonna start over. With all the randomization elements and a huge skill tree, it's super easy to start up a new save file and get going while playing the game completely differently. The islands you get are randomized, most of the buffs you get are randomized, and you can choose any kind of progression you want in the skill tree, giving you near endless possibilities for how you can play the game. There's a lot of content in this game. You can see it in how many islands and buffs you can find. It's a bit overwhelming, honestly. It's an alright problem to have, I suppose, but as the game starts slowing down, it can really just start feeling like a grind to get to the next 2,000 gold or 50,000 experience, which ends up taking a while, even with the buffs. The progression system, besides the grind, is super satisfying though, and there always seems to be something new to do or discover. Along with that, it's a super casual game. Pick it up or drop it whenever you want. It's not hard to find your place in the game after a break. Overall, I enjoyed this game. The casual nature of it, combined with the rewarding progression system and replayability, make this a game I'll keep on coming back to. The gameplay is varied in itself, combined with various game modes and achievements to get. Forager will keep me coming back for a long time. If you'd like to see the gameplay for yourself, check out my impressions video, where I take about the first hour of gameplay and cut it down to the important bits for your viewing pleasure. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.